Michael? So we're on our way to bowling right now for Michael's Monday activities. And today, what did you do today, Michael, when you're this morning?
Went to Cadence job site, the moving truck.
Oh, you went to a moving truck company?
Her dad wasn't there.
Oh, okay. So Michael has services during the day on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays when he's in town. But this Friday, where are we going, Michael?
Comic-Con with Mom.
We're going to Comic-Con in Anchorage. So right now at the tea house, my dad is starting to make veggie steam buns. And then I think tomorrow we'll be making chicken steam buns. But this morning, got to sleep in a little bit. And because it's our Monday, which Mondays is when the store isn't open. And yesterday we had our Mommy and Me Princess Tea, which was amazing. It went off so well, like way better than I thought it would. It was really fun, super interactive, very engaging, and people got to make new friends at this community fundraiser. So if you didn't get to see the videos and the pictures from the Mommy and Me Tea Party, make sure you watch yesterday's episode of that. It was a really big event. There was close to 30 people. We weren't sold out, but the max was 30 people. I think we were just 4 tickets short of selling out. And everyone was dressed up so nicely, and we had singing and dancing and playing with lots of bubbles, had great food, great tea, lots of door prizes. So it was the first time we ever did that. We had some emergencies earlier that day, but then everything worked out. Unfortunately, our photographer's daughter was sick, so prayers going out to her, and hopefully she recovers soon. But yeah, like really, really sick, and so she couldn't come to do the photography, but instead we did a guest book, and so people could upload their videos and their photographs onto that digital guest book photo album. So I'm dropping Michael off today for bowling. And Michael, how many tickets do you get for every strike?
10.
Nope. You get 1 ticket per strike. So Michael usually averages about 4 strikes per Monday. And I think, how many games do you play? 3 games? 2 games?
3.
3 games. So he's got lots of chances to get strikes. And he pretty much goes every Monday here at Arctic Bowl. And so this is Arctic Bowl. It's like one of the oldest bowling alleys here in Fairbanks. And it's kind of fun. It's got like a concession stand.
It's not open today.
And it's, oh, it says open.
No,
right there.
no, the stand there.
Oh, concession stand.
Not open today.
Okay. But anyways, it's still fun for all of his friends to go to bowling once a week. I mean, he does have to pay for that. Parks and Rec doesn't cover the bowling for that, but they do get like a special deal because this is the activity that has the most people in it. Yes, I'm in the fire lane. I gotta go now. And now I'm heading off to Chena Hot Springs to go take care of the tea plants. So if you don't know why I'm heading out to Chena Hot Springs, and this is your first time watching this, we have our own tea farm, the only tea farm in Alaska, and it is the first ever geothermal powered tea farm in the world because we are in Fairbanks, Alaska. And it takes about a little over an hour to get there. It is about 60 miles outside of town, but there is a lot of permafrost, and if you don't know what permafrost is, it's these dips in the ground where the ground, when it thaws, because it's not quite frosted, and especially with climate change, it dips down and it creates these gigantic bumps in your car. You can almost like wipe out and have a car accident driving on this road. A couple of times I've hit a bump a little too hard in my tiny car, and it kind of hops on the road, which is kind of dangerous. So even though it's a very nice, beautiful day and it's dry, you want to really be careful hitting these bumps and these frost heaves in the road. But the closer you get to Chino Hot Springs, the more stable the ground is because of the geothermal heat in the ground. And today it's probably going to take me a couple hours to take care of the leaves at the tea farm. So I'm driving back from Chino Hot Springs Resort, and I figured that this would be a good time to go over how I have done so far for my 30-day health challenge. So I finally had my first failure, first miss, and that happened on Saturday. So Saturday is always our busiest day in the store. bitten by a bunch of mosquitoes in the greenhouse earlier today. Now we're getting through some of the frosties, right? You can see the car like going up and down because we're getting closer to town now. But yeah, so you know, this Saturday or this weekend I will not be going to the gym because I'll be traveling to Anchorage, which is totally fine. And I think I have it on my schedule that I will be coming back the weekend after that, but it will be on a Sunday instead of a Saturday, just because I might be flying back. In a couple weekends, I'll be going to Seward for First Friday, doing a demo there, and I'll be flying there, most likely. I haven't had my travel plans, but just in case, to have a schedule, I'm going to have that first Sunday in May be my gym time again. So, everything's going pretty good. This last Saturday, I was extremely exhausted. If you saw that video, I haven't been tired in a long time from exercise. I guess I haven't been pushed hard enough because I am very high energy. I'm very strong. I'm pretty fit to begin with. So probably Saturday, and I don't look at what Matt gives me for my training program that day. I just trust the process. Other than the only time I had a hard time was looking at that rowing machine. I feel very discouraged. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can row 1,000 meters in 5 minutes. And then just trying to close my mind from that worry, it helped me a lot. But a lot of things that I've realized is the amount of energy I put into thinking about the business, sitting down and working on the business stuff, the desk stuff, I like to call it, the paperwork. That part is like extremely exhausting, like I think to me, energizing wise. And I think it's probably extremely stressful to me. So balancing that, balancing home, balancing dynamics of employees, helpers, staff, balancing dynamics between me, Michael, and Brian, and the things that we're going through. Now my parents are moving again to another apartment, so we're helping them with that, and their stress leaks onto me, just like the staff's stress of whatever their personal life leaks onto me. So it's been very interesting consistently making these videos as, you know, as quickly as I can, but making a video a day, is that as an entrepreneur, there's so many decisions to be made. Hiring people, putting out ads, putting on an event. Like yesterday's community event was so refreshing. I love serving, but what is extremely draining to me is the mental energy of running my business. And I don't think people realize that because